Hi, my name is Mike Reed, and this is my channel on commercial appliances. Today is Sunday, July 30th, 2023, and today's broadcast is just going to be a little quick introduction to the Habco cassette system that was part of a discussion in yesterday's stream. So I'm going to wait on people to come in before we get started. I'm gonna see how I can get this thing set up. And so we got one person in here already. So what I'm doing is while we have people coming in, try to oh yeah, this is not very well thought out, but this here is a Habco unit. This is the cassette. And that's what this stream is going to be about. Doing work in there we go. Ah, let's see here. All right, we got about a good 3 people in here. I might have to take the green screen off. Let's see what we can do here about getting this box rotated. Little show and tell Sunday. Show and tell Sunday. What's happening? What's going on? Thank you all for showing up real quick. Let's see what we got here. Okay. My wife would kill me if she knew I had this thing in the house. I got a shed out back. That's actually where this was, but it is so jam packed. It is so jam packed. So I'm going to clean that thing out and try and do some of my stuff in there. I actually got an air conditioner to throw in there. So it'd be nice and cool while I do this kind of demonstrations for you guys. Let me see what I can do here. Oh. So this is just a discussion on yeah, so you can see some of this bad boy. Yeah. Look at him, look at him. All right. So you can see this thing, right? Impromptu Sunday. I'm willing to answer. Hey, what's going on? Fight Club, thanks for chiming in. I'm willing to answer any of the questions you guys have, but this in particular is in regards to Walmart, Walmart and Sam's Club. That's right. This is not the actual controller for this unit. It is very, very similar. This is actually a controller off of Everest. This is actually one from an Everest unit that I had. But for demonstration purposes, I hooked this one up. On every single one of these, everybody's always worried about schematics. Hey, what's going on, Derek? Bianca, hello. Thank you. Happy Sunday to you too. There we go. Everybody's always worried about schematics. There we go. And I'm gonna start over. I'm just doing this because you guys just came in. I'm excited, a little happy to go. So anyway, let me see if I can get this up close for y'all. Everybody's always worried about schematics. Hey, what's happening? Darius 318. Thanks for joining. Here we go. Everything is on the controllers. All right, so here's the controllers. There's the on and off, up and down. There we go. Cooler, cooling, warming. These units are fully. These are what's known as a cassette. You got your condenser. You got your condenser fan motor. I'm sorry. No, this is the evaporator. My bad. My bad. My bad. This is the evaporator. This is the evaporator fan motor. This is the condenser. And I'm gonna start on over. This is the condenser. I am so sorry, you guys. This is the condenser. This is the condenser fan motor. Right? Everything is all in one. Evaporator, condenser. Right? Hot, cold. So it's all in one. And what it does is this side, here's the seal. Let me see if I can get this lined up. Here's the seal. This side goes, um, and it's able to channel up to the cavity on the fridge, right? Oh God, like I'm like two people in here. What's happening? Student info. What's happening? These are really simple, really straightforward, really simple and straightforward. I'm gonna plug this up. I actually have this not wired correctly, but I want to show y'all real quick. Frank, what's happening? So 89 Dr. Funk, Mr. Detroit. You know what I thought you were the other day? I was thinking you were Greg B. Greg. Greg B. Greg is in Dallas. That's what I kept thinking about. But what I wanted to tell you guys about, see, I got it. Plug them up. The flashing light on the other side. That's for the compressor to start. You got fan. And you see here, that's the that's the evaporator fan motor running. And then here on your compressor, which is a Tecumseh, and why they got it facing the other way, I don't know. Here's your high side access line, and then here's your access port for the low side. Now, as you can see, so these are in every single Walmart in North America. Every single Walmart. I had to take some videos and some pictures. Oh man, I appreciate y'all coming in on this last minute deal. A couple people said they wanted me to go live today, so here we are. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick run through on what you would see on a Habco unit in the pharmacy of Walmart. So we got about 10 people here. So I will get started. Yesterday I gave there's no student info. Yeah, there's no more to the seal system. So if you do the Walmarts, if you contact Habco, okay, so this is what it looks like. That's what the box looks like. That's the name. Let me go ahead and add it so that you guys can see the Habco Corporation. You said to never leave the piercing valves on a commercial line. Right. Nobody wants you to leave the piercing valves. But when you're dealing with these units inside Walmart, they don't want you to tap into the system anyway. They're just gonna send you a whole new unit. Um, so all you're gonna do is change out condenser fan motors, sensors. A lot of times it is gonna be a new controller. A lot of times it's gonna be a new controller. But the sensors are just as simple as this. Just plug and play. You can't see it because it's green. That's why it looks like that, because I got the green screen on. But that's what tells the thing what temperature. See? So now the temperature is going down because it is 100 and something degrees in my shed. It's 100 something degrees. But I do want to thank you all. See, so it just plugs into the back. And like I said, it's hard for you to see. It is difficult for you to see because it's green, and I am using a green screen. So now that it's plugged in, you're getting temperature rise. The reason why you're getting temperature rise because oh, okay. Let me see what I can do for y'all. Oh, good. It's on this side. 1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna have to delete this because if my wife catches this line, she gonna kill me when she get back in town. All right. And you guys can hear me okay? Hey, compressor just kicked in. All right, compressor just kicked in. All right, you see it stop flashing? There is the condenser fan motor. This is all one unit. It's all set up. So right now, it is pitching cold air up from the evaporator. I can actually hear it hissing because it has a leak. And that's why I brought this in. Out in my outside on the back porch. I'm in Houston, Texas. It was like 99 degrees today. I was already soaking wet from showing you guys earlier. Two questions. The warranty set the price. Yes, the warranty company is definitely going to set the price. You set your price on COD calls, right? The warranty, I don't know why we keep saying warranty. The manufacturers set the price on the labor, and that all depends on what part of the country you're in. Ooh, that feels good. That all depends on what part of the country you're in. Matter of fact, this is an air conditioner. That's all this thing. That's all this thing is an air conditioner. That's what this is. It just hit me just now. It's an air conditioner. So I just hooked up an air conditioner in my freaking living room. Oh, that's what I want to show you guys. Okay, the where it's getting a temperature reading, it'll be two places. One inside the cavity, the other one is right here. I got sidetracked because I just do this. I got sidetracked because the damn thing cut on. So right here, this pouch. That's where one of the sensors comes here, and it goes to this glycol pouch, and it's reading the temperature in there. And that is to give it a constant temperature so it doesn't have fluctuation. So they might have you change that. They might have you change the fan motor, but they will not have you do any refrigeration work. They're just going to have you change the cassette. So let me see. Two questions. Do the warranty set the labor? Yes. And how much could we charge for PM on the unit? Now the PM, that's something you're going to have to, like I said, that's something you're going to have to, if you can't say I understand. Yeah, no. No, it's got nothing to do with understanding. All these negotiations you're going to have to set up with them case by case, right? So this is Habco. So you're going to work this deal out with this. He sounds like a librarian, but he handles the warranty and does the tech. He handles all the tech. Matter of fact, I should. I was in a hurry to try to get in here to do this. I could have took a cup of ice since I got 500 pounds of fresh ice outside. I could have brought some ice and put it on that glycol pack so you could see it, see the temperature going down. So right now you see it's going down. Shoot, there we go. 84, 84.6. And so this just runs on 110, 84.5. This just runs on 110 volts. And I can hear it hissing. So there's a leak in here. And what I wanted to show you guys is how to just not use a bullet piercing valve, right? This is arguably this is one of the most hated items in the industry is a bullet piercing valve, right? But it's got its places, it's got its uses. And actually, I am going to. This is a 134A system, and it still has freaking charge. If I, what I want to do for you guys is I want to show you guys the push fit, the push to fit system. That's what I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys that, but I would have to recover that 134A, and 134A is super expensive now. It's 89 Dr. Funk is a super simple. It's a super simple thing to work on. Super simple. Super simple. Um, you're gonna be splitting. You're gonna be splitting your time between changing this controller, and it's not exactly gonna be this same Corel. I believe it's a Corel. Yeah, it's a Corel controller, and there it is. So it hit me yesterday. It hit me yesterday when I was talking to you guys. I said, "Damn, you know what? I got one of these. I got one of these in my shed. I got stuff everywhere. Garage, shed. Um, I have like three storage spaces full of stuff. Man, I got stuff everywhere. Um, so I'm actually gonna be working on condensing that. 63 Impala. What's happening? Here's the unit. Here's the unit. So here it is running. Here's the cassette. This is the evaporator with the fan. Here's the compressor. It's a Tecumseh. I hate that they always have the label facing the other way. Um, and then here's the condenser with the fan motor. So you would just it's very simple. Here's the cluster right here with all the wires. It's all this came like this from the factory. This came from the factory. Um, and so when you disconnect everything, you're just gonna you're just going to twist off the wire cap. You're gonna twist off the wire cap. Let me make sure I am connected. And you guys can hear me okay, right? Let me make sure my audio is good. Okay. Because I was rushing in here. It is a very simple, it does just slide right in. There's only a few screws. And then the whole cassette comes right on out, comes right on onto the floor. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank you guys. So let me I have a ton of pictures. Let me just look up Walmart. Bam. And that's the first thing to come up when I look up Walmart. So that's what it looks like with the grill cover on. See, the controller is so yeah. So they are using Corel controllers. No hyperbole. I swear to you, I got at least 20 or 30 of these controllers that are bad. I got at least 20 or 30. This is one where it looks like where the evaporator has frozen over all that frost. So now you can see it. That's what it looks like. Okay. This is it running with a short. Hell, that might even be this unit. That might even be this one in particular. Um, because I was throwing these things away, and I thought about it. I said, "Wait a minute, why am I throwing these away?" This looks like that's the. There's a $400 to Tecumseh compressor on each one of these units, plus two different fan motors that are perfectly good. Then the Corel controller, nuts, you know, and a lot of guys do that. They'll just pitch stuff. So this is what it looks like in a Walmart. And I've done just about all the Walmarts in my whole, I mean, going all the way down to Rosenberg, Beaumont, Texas, everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. Oh, Golden Rule, what's happening? So, right. So once the 89 Dr. Funk, once the unit is frozen up, they're not going to see that. Tech support knows it's frozen up. I know it's frozen up. Um, Basically, before we get there, it's going to have temperature problems. Usually, it'll be a high temp, and they don't let it get too high because they got to throw out all the medicine or at least take it all out if the temperature gets to a certain point. So it's got to be like that 38. So once it hit like 38.7, I think I got out of there. But I only really kept this one. I don't know why I did that, but I only kept this one. I saw these in some schools, and they do have Habco does have a contract with beverage corporations, so you will see these in some beverage corporations. Let's see here, and I got I got a bunch of pictures of these things. So this is what the typical model number, SE18, and you see it says cassette refrigeration. These are 134A, 115 volts, single phase. Now, yeah, this sucker is cool, and man, I'd hate to pop this thing open because then I'm gonna have gas all in my house. The stuff you could do when your wife ain't home. That's why she gonna leave me at the house by myself. All right, is the background noise too much for you guys? And like I said, once again, I brought this up because I went out there to the backyard, fought the mosquitoes, and was sweating like a runaway slave just so I could show you guys this. And at the last minute, what took me so long to get set up is I remembered that I had at least another controller. And at first, I thought something was wrong with the controller because the compressor never kicked on. You see now it's going down, and it's only going down because it's trying to catch the temperature. Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna delete. I might delete this one. I might not. My wife don't watch my videos, no way. But this is it. I got this thing running in my living room. One, because I'm doing it in the living room because I'm not doing a video from my bedroom. Two, my garage is a mess. And three, my shed is a mess, and I got an window air conditioner to put out there, and I haven't done it. But I had to fight the wasps and mosquitoes and everything to get this thing out of there. But I want to thank you all because in digging this out, so I could do this show and tell on a Sunday, I ran across a whole bunch of other evaporator coils and stuff like that. These are all brand new and all this stuff. I had about I got about 2 grand worth of coils in that damn shed. These are all brand new. This is not a true. I believe this is for a Hoshizaki, and I believe this is for the Hoshizaki that's in the garage. It just so happened that's why I bought that Hoshizaki because I knew that I had these. All brand new, all brand new. And check this out. Check out the date. Check out the date. Y'all see the date on there? 2021. 2021. I got all of these out there. They're like 500 a piece. I have been ordering these damn things. Oh, I have been ordering these damn things. Is it still got the damn shit? I've been ordering these damn things and I had them out there. I got about another 4 or 5 in the damn garage. No telling what's going on in the storage. What I got. So I would have just kept ordering these damn parts, even though I had them. I have to get my stuff better organized. I appreciate you guys watching my content. 96 people watched the video yesterday before I took it down. I do appreciate that. It's very humbling, very flattering. I gotta stop saying. Let me get you over to. Let me get you over to Habco. I started with Habco yesterday. We'll go into this. I started with Habco yesterday. This is a ketotherm. This has nothing to do with what we're dealing with. This is a different controller like the one I'm showing you that's showing 83 degrees. But I want to show you this. Oh, hold on one second. Yeah, okay, good. You guys can see. I got to make sure. Hepco. Well, I'll show you the prices. Because like I said, it's also outside of Walmart. They do sell to, oh, you know what? They have some other units too. They sell to gaming places. I've been to some arcades and things like that now that I think about it. And they all use the cassette. They all use the cassette system. I don't know why this thing is showing me parts. I just want, yeah, that's all right. We'll go back to Habco out of Canada. We can always go to that other stuff later. So if you call Habco, let me put this. Now I know how to put this stuff in the chat. Let me put this in the chat. Boom, bap. Original rap. All right, so there you go. I'm not too sure. I do believe when I started this that I gave you um the number to Habco. I think I gave you this guy's information. So you can see this on the screen. That's the numbers and everything. Let me look his stuff up real quick while you guys are writing this up because I'm pretty sure there's a Walmart near you. You should call while I look this up. I would have been a little better prepared, but like I said, I had to dig this thing out. And another thing I want to show you while I was digging this thing out, I ran across another piece of equipment. Let's see here. I am only okay. Here we go. Here is a tech. Okay. Oh, here's schematics. What I'm gonna do for you guys is I'm just gonna take a picture and then show you the picture because it's a whole lot easier for me to do this. For me to do it this way, feel free to ask some questions. Yeah, I know. Hey, Darius, almost everybody's in the line of Walmart. Right? Hey, SQ Services, what's happening? All right, let me bring this back on over here so you guys can see. They have no problem giving you all the breakdown. Right? This is from an email. When they send the dispatch, there's the schematics. When they send the dispatch, it comes with all of this. It's going to come with all of this. You have everything you need, but you're looking at the unit right here. This is it. This is it. This is all. And not much more to it than that. Anything having to do with seal system, anything having to do with the refrigeration, they're just going to overnight you a new one. It's actually going to go to Walmart directly, and you're going to get paid. You're going to get paid directly from Habco. They paid me in a couple of different ways. Right here is let me go back to my email real quick, and feel free to put your questions in the chat. Put your questions down there. So his name is Robert Varga. It sure don't sound like a Varga to me. His name is Robert Varga. He is tech support. Let me copy this. And I'm going to put this in the chat. Oh, golden rule, not a problem. Not a problem. You're actually not late. You're actually not late. All right. So there you go. There is Robert Varga. Robert Varga, tech support for Habco. Okay, so for everybody who's coming in, I have no problem repeating this as many times as it takes. Anybody that comes in, because this was just an impromptu thing. I didn't have this scheduled. I didn't tell you guys in advance I was going to do this because I really didn't want to go and fight those wasps in my shed to go dig this thing out. This is a cassette. This is an all-in-one piece that is in every single Walmart in North America. So this is the refrigeration side. This is the evaporator. See, there's your capillary tube. There's your capillary tube. There's your refrigeration. Um, there's a cap tube going in. It's actually cold here. All right. Evaporator fan motor. Tecumseh compressor. Here's the dryer. Here's the pigtail for the dryer line. All right. Here is your low side access, right, which you would have to cut. Here's your condenser. Oh, here's your condenser fan motor. All right. And in here is where the temperature probe sits in this vial, this liquid, which is more than likely glycol. All right, sits in glycol. All right, there's the line. And let me show you a couple pictures. I'll show you a couple pictures of what it looks like when it's all together. So you can call that number. I have to stop myself saying this is gonna be a drinking game. There is his email address, service support at habcomanufacturing.com. I ran out of room. Let's see if this thing's gonna let me edit that. No, it's not letting me edit that. I don't know why. I do not know why it's not letting me edit that. So you can call to get set up so that you can provide service to Habco in your area. Walmart is their number one customer. They pay you. They would like to pay you by direct deposit. All right. So you're gonna get the schematics. This is the controller. Controller has all the where everything is supposed to go. And I forgot about how much of a delay these freaking Corel controllers had. All right. So you can't see this one here because I'm using a green screen and this is green, but this is just plug and play. I actually had this. This is the direct one this refrigerator this controller for another refrigerator. But everything is letting you know where the controller, flip it upside down. It lets you know which one is the compressor, which one is the fan, right? Line in, neutral, compressor. So you can see you just plug them in, unplug them. You don't need any special tools. Like I've been telling you all, you don't need any special tools. Plug it in, unplug it. You know, you got to wait the 10 freaking 12 minutes for the thing to start up, for the compressor to start up. Then you got to wait on the temperature to come down. You take your pictures, you send it to Habco, and then you collect your money. Just like that. Like Red Supreme say, straight like that. All right. So these are in, I want to say these are also in Sam's Club in the pharmacy area, but I'm not too sure about that. I think I maybe did like one or two, but for whatever reason, I was always doing these in Walmart. So that is the information there. Maybe he's still there, maybe he's not, but that's Habco. That's information for Habco right there. Let's see here, 1-800. So yeah, his number is different from the call us on their website. So you have both numbers. Their number might have changed. Right? Any questions? Because I only see myself in the chat. Any questions? We got quite a few people in here today. And I want to thank the sponsors again for the channel. Um, thank you, Frank Evans. Greatly appreciate you, brother. I see Frank is not in here today. But thank you, Derek. Thank you, E. Smith. 63 Impala, right? You're E. Smith. Uh, and then Dexter Davis. Thank you all so much for contributing to the channel. But give these people a call, get set up. They not only provide these units. That's what I want to say. They not only provide these units to Walmart, but they also provide these units for beverage providers. Okay, I got 96 on Walmart centers. Let me just go back to regular Walmart. Luke Miller, thanks for being here. I appreciate y'all being receptive to this information. But this is what it looks like with the grill cover. This is what it looks like with the grill cover. I didn't really have time to upload these photos. All right. So I had to do this gorilla style. So that is what this looks like when it's all together. The cassette is down at the bottom. It's 2 screws. The front cover comes down. So you see this controller. See that controller right there. There you go. See that controller. Like I said, everything is there. The schematics are there. The schematics are an email. Because everybody always asks me, every time you guys call me, everybody asks me about schematics. Oh, no problem. And I appreciate you contributing to the channel too. So everything is there. Everything is there. Model, everything. All right. So you said if it's a seal system issue, they replace the entire cassette. That's why I have this. They will send this entire cassette. Now, let me make it like this. They will send this entire cassette to Walmart. It will sit in the high alarm. So it will sit in the pharmaceutical area, right? So they're gonna know where it is. Turn off the high alarm, right? So if it doesn't go down to set temp within a certain amount of time, it knows that there's a problem. So it's cold. It's cold. I mean, you could tell by the sound. I can tell by the sound. I want to know. You guys want me to gauge up to this thing? Let me know if you guys want me to gauge up to the thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to gauge up to this thing. You would never gauge up. You would never gauge up to a Walmart unit, right? But what they're gonna do is they overnight this. Everything is dealt with through Walmart. Walmart is an exclusive customer for them, so they overnight this thing. You go back, you pull this sucker out, you unbox the new one. All right, that's a 1 from Derek. Let's see if anybody else got something to say. So, all right, 89 Dr. Funk. So they'll go ahead and send the other one, and you'll take this one out. It's not going to. You're gonna have to replace the controller, right? They're gonna keep the controller, but it's gonna come with a whole new cassette. So you're gonna take that out, and then you're gonna unbox the new one. You're gonna slide the new one in, and then plug in these. Oh, let's see here. Plug in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So it's just 5 wires that you're gonna push in. It's all spade connectors. You're gonna push in. Just like that. You're gonna push those in. That's it, that's all. You know, all right. So we got two people, but this is where it is. It's in the pharmacy. There's two of them. There's going to be two of them in every Walmart pharmacy. It say Habco at the top, and I typically from a distance, you can see the temperature setting, and so I'll normally stay out in the lobby in the waiting area, and I'll wait for the temperature to go down, or I'll go shopping in Walmart and buy whatever, and then come back, take a picture as verification that my job is done. You know, always change the cassette. Most of the time, it's gonna be the controller. Most of the time, hey, you still can't see the green. Most of the time, it's gonna be the controller. Temperature probes. I've never had to change the evaporator fan. It's almost always condenser fan motor. The condenser fan motor always gets clogged up with dust, and then you have to do that. So ask some questions in the chat. You got the information to Hapco. I'm pretty sure I gave you all the information to Hapco early on, but now you know. You see it firsthand. It's here. Any questions? Oh, yeah. Because some of you are just now joining. Everything is when you had to change the condenser fan motor. It came like this from the factory. Everything is wired up from the factory. Now the new ones, I haven't done any of these in a while. The new ones are probably R290. I don't think they're going to be wire nuts. They're probably going to be Wagos, so even easier. But everything is in there. Like you just disconnect it, put in a new motor, and then twist on a new wire nut, and you rocking and rolling just like that. Everybody's always interested in the bags. Oh, this is one of my refrigeration bags. Mm, stuff everywhere. It's one of my refrigeration bags. Let's see here. This is a cutter. This is a lock ring cutter, tubing cutter. I had bought a kit 10 years ago. Came with that. All right, so let's see here. Because that's what you wanted to see, right? Bread and circus. That's what y'all want to see. I do have, this is just one of them. I use this because I use the Milwaukee pack out system. So it's something I will do. I'll bring this, carry a number of capillary tubes in case I need to replace one. This is my old school concoction. It's almost empty. In here is a mix of thaw zone and some of this old school jazz. And this stuff you guys probably never even heard of. So this is what you put in compressors that are on their last leg. And what it does is it kind of like foams up inside the system and it quiets down compressors. So I'll put that in there. And here's a mixture of a leak dye. Thaw zone it's a desiccant, which stops the water from globbing together. And it will free up blockages. So you don't even have to go into the system. You tap in. I can use an injector. Twist off this cap. Anyway, I'll lock into it, and then you fill in your liquid in the top, and you squeeze down, and it will force the liquid into the system. A lot of old school stuff. I don't even know if they still make this stuff anymore. I don't know if they still make this stuff anymore, to be honest with you. Stuff I use. Anyway, let me get my other bag. I know a lot of you guys, when you see me on Instagram, what store did you service when you lived here? You mean the store that I had? My store was called Reed Appliance. It was on Wilson Avenue, 1313 Wilson Avenue in Chicago. I sold, like I said, I sold Bertazzoni, Elve, Fratelli No Free, American Range, LeBaire, all that. All just all high end residential. Oh. And then 2008 hit, and that when 2008 hit, it hit Chicago real hard. Nobody was spending any money, and I had $250,000 worth of inventory on the floor. It kind of wiped me out. So anyway, that's that. Let me get my other bag. Let me show you this real quick. Yeah, I can hear that sucker hissing. I've done this show and tell before, but never with an actual unit. So this is kind of like a preview of what it'd be like to have some kind of a class online, really. Let me show you some other stuff. I'm gonna grab my bag. Freaking show and tell. See, I lost like 3 people. Oh yeah, this is the other scale. This scale you guys have seen. This is for doing the R290, R600. This is 134A, so I won't be using that. But what I wanted was one of the old taps. I want to show you all how to use a push-on fitting, so you don't even need to use a torch, because when you're going to add refrigerant or checking the system, anything like that, you don't need anything fancy. You don't need anything complicated. You don't need anything expensive either. This is the anti-blowback that I tell you all to get. So this is to stop you from losing a charge. And now with the cost of refrigerant, the way it is, you do not want to lose a charge. All right, back up to 18. Well, I like to say 2 people. Back up to 2 people on the chat. Call to clean that sucker. Yeah, we'll just tap in. We'll tap in. Tap in. This is what I'm going to show you. This is what you're going to use to push onto the system. I do not know where my bifocals are. I need my reading glasses. Straight up. I'm getting old. I'll be 50 in a couple years. So what I'm going to do is this. Access. All right. Yeah. I always use the straighter out of there. So this, you can see inside. And push down. And you can actually see the copper inside. Oh man, I lost a couple of people already. Anyway, my tubing cutter. Excuse me. Oh man, dusty. This thing is blowing right on me, right in my face. Anyway, all right. Let me say true to my Milwaukee. I'll do that. This thing is gonna shoot gas all in the freaking house. All right. Enough of the delay. That was a different brand than this one. You can't see it because it's green. Anyway, the Zoom Lock. Zoom Lock sent me a free set. I do appreciate that. That was nice of them. Yeah. You guys see me run around with a bunch of these. These are normally $50, but I bought 9 of them because they were on sale for $9.50 at Home Depot, because Husky's a Home Depot brand. They were on sale for $9.50. So I bought as many as I could find. So that's why you see me with that, even though I have, let's see, even though I have the Birkin bag of techs, tech bags, right? I got the Vito, got the MCT. I have the Vito. I've had the Vito for years. Problem with the Vito is you can always load the Vito bag up, and then the Vito bag gets so heavy. I got tag out, lockout, crap. I got all kind of stuff. You load the Vito bag up so much you don't want to pick it up. Plus, it doesn't lock in with my Milwaukee system. Anyway, so it's easy for me to take this. I take this around. I got to strip this back down anyway. It's easy for me to run around town with this. But enough of all that. Let me go ahead and get down to the main event. Let me go ahead and oh good, that makes that perfect. Go ahead. All right, you guys, can you see okay? All two people watching me. Damn, I gotta turn this thing all the way around. Oh, I am going to. I'm gonna have to unplug this. I'm gonna have to unplug this. You guys can see? Let's see here. Okay, you guys can see right there. I'm gonna pull him out. And then I'll just bring this closer. Impromptu. Impromptu. Like I said, I had just remembered that I had one of these in my storage shed. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and pull one out. This thing is gonna let so much freaking gas out of my damn ass. All right. I'm gonna use it first. I'm gonna use a bullet piercing valve. Right? You don't. Nobody likes to use them, but I'm gonna use one so we can gauge up, and you guys will see firsthand what it's like to gauge up and use a digital system. All right, you're not gonna see the whole. You're not gonna see the whole system. You're just gonna see the low side suction. How we looking? Okay. Please put down in the chat how we're looking. You need to get closer, different angle. Make your presence known. Put down what you want to see. Like I said, you will not do this for a Walmart or the Sam's Club, but you would have the opportunity to do this for a gym or a school, a school, or even a grocery store, video arcade. Because here in Houston, they actually entered into an agreement with a video arcade rental place. Because Houston is the home of Dave and Buster's, and Dave and Buster's just bought Main Event. So it's Houston has a long history of these video game systems. Here. All right. So let me see here. I have put the tap valve on. The reason why I can't bring this thing all the way over is because I did not bring a long enough extension cord. Let me get this off. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, how many people we got? Okay, still got 17. Y'all ready to see this thing blow up? I don't need this anti-blowback. Anti-blowback has a depressor. There you go. It has a depressor in there, and you don't need that depressor when you're dealing with a tap valve. Tap valve. This one has one anyway. Tap valve is. There we go. We're lit. Tap valve doesn't have a depressor in it. Doesn't have any type of thing. When you screw this down, you're gonna pierce the copper line, and technically you would put one here, and then you would put one. You would put one here. So then you could check the low side and the high side. Man, I hope my wife ain't watching. Okay, so now I pierced the line, and I'm backing this out. Backing that out. So now let's see what we got. It's my cracked phone. I go to the testo. Now you can use a tablet. You don't have to use the testo site. Let's see. All right, so it just picked it up. Live. Just picked it up. Let me put this in a. Let's see. We're gonna measure. These are all my different options. All the different ones, and it keeps going. Keeps going. I have all these different options. You don't have all the different options with an analog. So I have refrigeration as a favorite. I'm gonna see. So you have your choice. So this thing is in a vacuum. Negative 4.2. Well, let me make sure. No, that's on the R290. So here's all the refrigerants. See, R290, blah, blah, blah. Let me change this to 134A. 134A was right up above it, and it was about the same. It was about the same. -4. So it's even worse. Right. So that's actually, if this was a freezer, that's actually what temperature will be coming off that evaporator is -27. But you would want this much higher, 30, 40 degrees on that. Well, actually 30 degrees on that evaporator, 32. All right, so there is, I am going to, because there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. All right, you guys got any questions? Oh, man. All right, looking good. Thank you. All good. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. We're going to cut this off, but we don't need it. And now you're going to be able to see what I'm talking about with the fittings. So the only way to know that this thing was actually in a vacuum was for me to put this on there. But now that I know it's in a vacuum, I'm just going to take this tap off. Everybody hates the freaking taps. Everybody hates them. I know. Everybody hates them. But yeah, you guys can see. I got to make sure my body movement is out of the way. Out of the way. Has anybody got any questions on the tap? Anybody unfamiliar with the tap? Would you like to see a close up of the tap and what it actually is and how it actually works? Do not be shy. Let your question be known in the chat. for this Sunday fun day. This impromptu look at me on a Sunday. All right, that's all. That's good enough. Damn there. I don't know why I'm using a hand tool. I should have just used my damn drill. I mean, I should have used my damn impact. Like I said, this was all impromptu. Any questions on this? Any questions at all? All right. Do you recommend the Testo digital? Yeah, I mean that's what I've been using for years. But it's a personal choice. It's a personal choice. Other people like field piece. Um, let me see. Other people like field piece. Other people like. I mean, there's a number of them out there, but my my requirements aren't the same as those other. Oh, shit. My requirements aren't the same as those other guys. I do hot side, and a lot of those other guys don't do hot side like I do. So with Testo, I can do hot side. With Testo, I can use a manometer, manometer, manometer. Um, damn, I gotta stop saying. I can use a manometer. I have various different devices. I got an infrared sensor as well. Oh, here we go. Here's the infrared. What this does, using this and a couple others, I can check for mold. You can't do that with other things. So check them out and make your decision from there. My what I do is different. I'm not exactly the same as those other guys. Not better or worse, but just different. So my requirements are slightly different than theirs. Plus, right, here's what the tap was. Just like that. So just like that. Now I did crush it by accident. I did crush it. Who wants me? That's the problem with those. But when it's a garbage unit, you don't care. But I do want to straighten it out. Who wants to see me straighten this out? Put a one in the chat if you want to see me straighten this out. Can you hear that? All right. Let me pull out my. Oh, it's in here. Oh, yeah, yeah. And my spin to. Why is everything so slow? I'm gonna pull out this bucket. Uh-oh. Is the video okay? It looks. Oh, it was lagging for a second. It was lagging for a second. Okay. You guys want to see me straighten it out? All right. I think that's what that is. For some reason, the video just started lagging, started tripping. Let me speed this up. What I'm doing is I'm digging in here for a spin tool. This is not the right spin tool, but I would need to take a drill. I have two different types. I bought the flare. The flare is can go into the impact. The flare can go into the impact, but this is a Gen 1. This is a Gen 1 spin tool. And I got the one that just goes into the drill. So I'm not going to turn this into a flare, but what I am going to do is round this back out. I'm going to round this back out. So bear with me. I don't know if you guys can't see none of that. You guys can't see none of that. So let me put my drill on, my impact together. on this Sunday fun day. Man, y'all got any questions? Everybody in there in the chat is super freaking quiet. Oh, I do have my drill. I got my drill. My drill has already got the battery on it. Change of plans. See? Change of plans. Go with this my old brushed, because this is what I do with it. This is what I do with this one. I just use it for doing this. And actually, I just put this sucker in there. Now, you see me doing this without a glove. I only did that without a glove because I knew it was only going to take a second to open that back up. It only took a second to open that back up. Using, right, an old brush, Milwaukee. I open it back up. None of those old school tools with the flaring tool and all that other stuff. Not really necessary in this time and day. So I just cut that. You see me doing this the whole time. The system is on. Once I put the bullet piercing valve on there, and since you guys didn't have any damn questions, I'm going to just do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. This is what the inside looks like. These inserts, this is old. These come in two different sizes. And I think this is the thicker one to go onto the smaller gauge copper tubing. And when you tighten the center set screw, it pushes this needle. And that needle in the middle pierces the copper line. Then you retract the needle, and then the refrigerant is able to flow, and you can hook up your gauges to this, and you can get your reading. And in our case, we saw that this sucker was in a vacuum. Once I noticed in the vacuum, I know I'm not going to fill the house with freaking gas. So I can continue my Sunday fun day. So now I can take this, put it on here, push it on, right? And I don't know if you guys saw me use this earlier. I can pull this sucker all apart. So now I got access. You didn't see me use any fire, no torch, nothing. Now I got access to the system. Just like that. So now I can add refrigerant, put a cap on the line, put a T on here. I can do whatever the hell I want to with this system. It was quicker than anything else. And it wasn't even fully round. Now I can push that. Yep, he's all the way on there. No, yeah. Let me see if I got him all the way on there. He should be on there all the way. I'm gonna have to cut this. Let me make this thing longer because he shouldn't be able to come off that easy. Because in order for it to lock in, it would come down a little bit more. It would come down a little bit more. All right. It just goes in just like that. Excuse me 1 second. All right. So, any questions? All right. Field piece seems very big and bulky. No. Field piece has the same exact thing. Field piece has the probes. You want the wireless probes. You want the wireless probes. That's what you're looking for, is the wireless probes. There's about 4 different manufacturers that make wireless probes. See, so now it's connected to me. So now it's, oh yeah, you can't see the green. Damn. But it's flashing. It's green, and it lets me know it's connected. So now I put on an access. That sucker's not on there, right? All right, so I can do that. I can cut this one. You can't see it. I can cut this one too. Pull this up. So I would cut this one too, and then I would be able to get the full system using an additional probe. And then I have clamps so I can get the temperature rating off the different lines, off the refrigerant lines. All right. So that's it. That's it. That's how it works. That's it. That's all. Now you can hook up, you can add gas using a T, right? So you could pull a vacuum. You can actually pressurize it using this. The reason why I'm showing you this is using this, I can now pressurize the system. So I can add gas, and then I can actually find out where the hell the leak is, and then fix the leak. So that's how that works. So I don't even need this anymore. You push in on the ring, and then that can come out. Push in on the ring, and then that can come out. And you're perfectly fine. If you want to braise this, you can go ahead and use a torch, and you can go ahead and braise it. If I wanted to go ahead and right now put on the wedge tool, well, I would actually use the spin because I wouldn't want to. This is actually for flare, so I would actually use my quarter. And my quarter is that's 3/8. My quarter is really worn out. There it is. There's my quarter. I'll use my quarter. I put it on the drill. That's basically what this guy is dedicated for. And then using gloves, because this is going to get hot. Using gloves, and you can just go ahead and then just go on in, and then that will open this up. So then you can actually use a torch if you want and go ahead and add the line. Or like this, and just go ahead and push on a connection and then add whatever I want, pressurize the system, find the leak, fix the leak, and then I'm free to use this on another system because this is actually mine. So I am free to, once I go ahead and find the leak, patch this sucker up. Now, oh, that's hot now. Now I'm free to go ahead and fix another cassette. Take the other cassette and give them this one, and take the other one back, and go from there. All right, so that is show and tell. That is show and tell for a Sunday. I am going to unplug that thing because it is annoying the hell out of me. All right. Now, any questions? Balake. Where's Balake? Do we have a Balake in class? So, what's the adapter called? All right, Luke. King Tut, what's happening? Yeah. All right. Let me show you those. All right, that's the probe. So now I'm going to shut it down. I got a couple of different ones. A couple of different ones. All right. Now, I'm going to move this thing again because it's sitting on top of the probes. I mean, it's sitting on top of the adapters, and it's not an adapter actually. It is. Yeah. What do you mean? Yeah, the push-ons. The push-ons are one brand is Parker Sporlin. One brand is Parker Sporlin. You're not gonna screen their damn logos in green. So one is Zoom Lock by Parker Sporlin. Right, you cut it and you push the thing on. The one you saw was another brand. Here's the Parker Sporlin. This is the one they sent me for doing split system for you doing air conditioning. And they have the same thing. They have the sight glasses. So that's the Zoom lock, Parker Sporland. So you have your. They sent me different guides. You can do different things. Flare. This is the other brand. This is this is another line. This is a different line that I have. So I got two different ones. I got Parker Sporland and the other one. So you can find them at you can actually find them online. You can find them at your local part house. But this is the one time you're gonna hear me say this. You can buy them online. You're gonna get a better price online than you're gonna get at your local part house. So with this is if you're doing large size dryers, right? You can go ahead and screw. So you're using the thread. This is not the same size. Um, you push this onto the line for refrigerant, and then screw the other side on for the dryer. So when you're changing dryers, you don't have to use a torch. All right. So questions. Any questions about the Habco? Because I'm going to start to take the Habco stuff down. And you guys want me to get into story time, or are you guys done for today? Because it's already 9 p.m. on a Sunday, my time. You want to see any of this stuff I use? You could just use a regular pipe cutter. The regular pipe cutter would have left that 1/4 inch perfectly round. But I was in a hurry. This is a garbage unit, so I just used my Vulcan to cut through. And you see, if you use too much pressure with the Vulcan, it'll mess up that line. I use my Valcor removers. Do not buy the clip light. I bought this. I had such high hopes on the clip light. Clip light was a disappointment. But you do want to use the Appions. The Appions are worth the money. They're worth the money. So I see you guys all in here watching in the clouds. Yeah, I just lost two people just now. Ask your questions. Ask your questions. Let me have them. Like I said, for anybody who's just now tuning in, this is a cassette system for Habco, which is down below. This is Robert. This is the tech support guy. He's also the warranty service manager. He's the one that's going to set you up in the system to take care of the Walmart in your area. And I believe the Sam's Club too. He's the one that's going to set you up in your area so that you can take care of this exact same cassette. This exact same cassette is what's keeping medication cold in every single Walmart in the continental United States of America. Right? So, let's see here. Come on, y'all. Don't be so quiet. I have it unplugged. Yeah, it just has a regular 110 plug. So let me do this and show you guys the controllers. Heads up. Any questions? You guys have any questions on anything else? You don't have to get Testo. Do not, and I repeat, do not buy a gauge system. Buy the wireless probes. I don't care which brand you buy, Fieldpiece Wireless or JB Wireless, whatever, but just buy the wireless probes because you want the ability to add additional probes to your system. You're not going to be pulling a vacuum through your gauges. And then you want the ability to update. You want to be able to use your CO2. You want to be able to do 290, 600, all that other good stuff. You don't need those hoses because they're going to Everybody's going to be against you if you use the ones with the gauges with the hoses because the amount of charge in an R290 system is going to throw all your numbers off if you're using a gauge with the hoses. So none of the factories want to see that. None of the factories want to see you using that type of system. That's going to be a big deterrent. And then too with this, I'm able to take pictures and screenshots. I'm able to add the customer's information. The customer, new customer, I'm able to add the information. Right? I'm able to add the information on this. I gotta get the site information, and there's no extra charge on that. Yeah, the half inch. Yeah, yeah, that's what that was. That was a half inch on the. It was a half inch on that for the flare fitting. This is for flares, and I don't have my glasses on me, and it's a pain in the butt to go ahead and use the phone to zoom in. But anyway, yeah, more than likely it's half. Yeah, you ready to rock it? So, any other questions? You guys have any other questions? Right. So you got the Parker spoiling, the Zoom lock. So I'll just go ahead and push the Zoom lock brand because they did give me some stuff for free. So we'll go ahead and do that, and I'll show you the Zoom lock. Here they are. So you're looking at 15 bucks a fitting. They all depend on where you're buying it from. See, they're 13 bucks. It all depends on when you buy it. Just make sure you get the best price possible. Let's make sure you get the best price possible. So, as you saw, I didn't have to use any fire. I didn't have to use any fire. The biggest job I've ever done. Um, for me, the biggest jobs I do are like movie theaters, grocery stores, things like that. So I'll go into a movie theater, Olive Gardens, grocery store, stuff like that, and they might have 2,000 pound Hoshizaki ice machines with remotes, and then the remote is going all the way up 3 flights, and it's a huge charge to them. And I had to one. It was a brand new install, and they crossed the. Let me go in there. It's a brand new install, and it crossed the line sets, and so of course they said it was a factory problem. So then the factory sent me out, and I had to go out there tell them it wasn't a factory problem, and then I had to go. It was a pain in the ass. All right. Got a question here. Is there a price? Is there a pricing guide for repairs for the commercial industry? All right, some word of like a blue book? No, to know how to charge for certain repairs. What you go by the pricing guide on the warranty. Let me pull up one for. Let me just go to Scotsman. All right, so we go to Scotsman. Don't know what show and tell. Let's go to Scotsman here. And on the Scotsman website, service support, let's go to warranty files. Oh, you guys can't see that. One second. We're going to go to warranty files. Ah, this is they've updated the website. Let's go into resources. All right, let's go into resources. So, image gallery, advertisement. Let me make sure you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. No, you're not. You're not seeing what I'm seeing. Sorry about that. So anyway, here we go. Technical. User manuals, training tools, video. They've tried to make this easier and somehow they didn't make it easier. Comparison tool, training tools. Let's see if it's under training tools. So you're going to see all of this when you go to class. Technical review. What the hell? We'll go here. All right. No, I don't want a damn tour. No, I don't want a tour. All right. So typically in the bottom, damn, this is ridiculous. Fine, fine. Stick with me here. Let me check y'all out. Stick with me here. Let me go to Hoshizaki then. All right, let me go to Hoshizaki America. Every single manufacturer has um, every single manufacturer has a list of every part and how long it takes to let's see if it's under tech guides. Ooh, they just added this. Let me see if they change. All right, so let's see here. We'll go with this one. Let me make sure you guys are up to date. All right. So I'm going in the book and we're going to go to oh, Shizaki is being a pain. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Warranty coverage 256. Let's see where we're at. Let's see here. Anyway, they have a list, and the list has every single job, how long every single job takes, and based on that, you can provide your clientele with a list. All you do is plug and play because you know how long the stuff is going to take according to the manufacturer. And it's everybody has one. Scotsman, Manitowoc, Hoshizaki, every single manufacturer have it. That's how they pay you according to that guide. And here's the guide to check your system, make sure it's making enough ice, schematics, and every good thing like that. That's a refrigeration circuit. That is the pressure guide. And I have all of these things. But you go by the let me just zoom in for y'all. You can always call each manufacturer and ask them to send you can email them and ask them to send you the warranty labor guide, right? So once you have the labor guide, they say, okay, this takes 3 hours to do this, that takes 6 hours to do that job, blah, blah, blah. And you do the same thing. You just plug in your rate. You plug in your rate. All right, but there is no such thing. I was thinking about this earlier when I was going to talk to you guys. You can have 6 different companies go out and quote a job, and there will be 6 different prices. All right. So you saw I have all kind of equipment. I have all kind of my price is going to be a whole lot different than somebody else's because I have the part right here, right now. I'm going to charge them up the ass because I say, hey, man, I'm going to do it right now. I can go ahead and change your evaporator right now. My price is going to be different than if somebody else come over there and they say, yeah, they look it up and they say, hey, that evaporator is $530. Overnight shipping is 165, blah, blah, blah. Our prices are going to be different. Maybe this situation, maybe I might use the push to fit. Maybe I might use the push to fit fittings on there. And so I'm going to be in and out of there in just a few minutes because I'm going to put push to fit on the lines. Who knows what the deal is. Maybe I might just go ahead and I might just cut these so that I got a straight surface and just put on push to fit, cut the old one out, put it in, and be done. I'll be done, pull a vacuum, and be out of there. Everybody's gonna have a different price. This is not residential. Everybody's gonna have a different price. Everybody's gonna have a different price. Like I said, here's the different controllers. I have just cases and cases of Milwaukee pack out full of different controllers. Full of different controllers. So there you go. It tells you what goes where, line, neutral, compressor, fan, everything. You got everything. So you got different ones. You got Corel, you got Dixel, you got LAE. They're damn near interchangeable. Everything is all color coded in the system. Line. So you got run, start. Everything is all set. Everything is all set. You could see everything clearly and match it up. You don't have to worry about um, trying to find schematics and everything like that. Everybody will give you schematics. Everybody will give you the pricing guide for warranty rates. Not a problem. You call them up, you'll have that email within half a minute, 30 seconds of being on that phone call. All right. Not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. So don't leave me out here hanging. Go ahead and ask some questions. Because we got King Hut asking questions, Luke Miller. All right, so I answered your question about the Zoom lock, push to fit, and then let me just Google pricing. Warranty labor guide. There we go. And I should be there. We go. I should have just did that to begin with. I should have just did. Here we go. I should have just did that to begin with. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. All right, here we go. Here's what you guys have been asking for. Sorry, we lost some people. Let me take this banner off so you can see the rest of it. Where the hell did that thing go? All right, so let me see if I can get that a little bigger for you guys. Where the hell did that thing go? Let me take myself. Okay, that makes that a little better. Little better. I'll just put this up there. Okay, so now I'll have to read it out for you guys. Let me give you guys the link. Let me put this link in the chat. Let me put this link in the chat, and then you guys can pull this up for yourself. All right. Oh, good. Son of knock. What's happening? There you go. So there's the link, so you guys can follow along with me. All three people that's still here. So here we go. If you're going to change, here's the refrigeration components. Access valve, just what you guys saw me do. Air 2 hours, right? So it's 2 hours to do what I just did, what you guys just saw me do, put on the access valve. Hoshizaki says that takes 2 hours, right? They have everything else. Service time includes recovery, add 5 hours for that system, blah, blah, blah. But what you do is you take these guides and then you plug in your numbers. So the actual job itself to go ahead and to put on an access valve, that is a 2-hour job. So then you're going to charge a travel time to get there. You're going to charge a service call fee, and then you're going to charge your 2-hour labor. Plus, you're going to charge for the actual straighter core, your straighter valve. Plus, you're going to charge for the tap because you have to tap the system before you're going to put that access valve on there. So there's a lot involved. Now, all right, bear with me now. I'm reading this chat. This is decofol. Is that decofol? Decofol or decofal? I believe it's decofol. Now, how do we get authorized to repair for Habco? Do they offer remote training? I don't believe that he offers any training. Thanks for joining. I just had it. I just had his information up. That's what was just up on the screen. Let me see if I can get it back up there. I just didn't want it to block what was happening here. So what you're gonna do is just take these numbers as a guide. So the condenser coil replacement, 3 to 4 hours. So to replace this thing, this Hoshizaki says to replace a condenser coil is 3 to 4 hours. To replace a compressor, 3 to 4 hours. All that stuff, 3 to 4 hours. Drain pan on a reach in, 3 to 4 hours. So that is what you're charging the customer. And then you're going to do additional for the other stuff. You're going to charge them additionally for that. And this way, using the factory's own guide, what the factory has no choice but to back you up. So when you put that up and you're using this as a selling point, you say, hey, this is the exact same pricing. You can actually laminate that. You can take this and laminate and say, hey, look, this is what Hoshizaki is actually stating this job takes. This is what Scotsman states as the amount of time it takes to do these jobs. And you plug in your labor. You plug in all your charges with that. You have some confident issues about the leaks. No, Zoom locks don't leak. Zoom locks don't leak. The other one, they don't leak. They don't leak. You don't have to worry about that. When you sell the parts, do you add a markup? Oh yeah, you add a markup, and the markup is whatever. Um, oh, these are all COD. This is not residential, and this is not warranty. When you're doing COD, it is the wild wild west. How soon did it? How soon did you get there? Did they have to wait? Are they going to have food spoiling? Are they going to lose customers because this item isn't working? Like I said, I have the evaporator right now, sir. This evaporator, let's see here, because this evaporator is um, yeah, I believe this is a Hoshizaki. This is for the one I have. Hoshizaki evaporator. Hoshizaki fridge evaporator. All right. So this is what we're gonna do. Hoshizaki fridge evaporator, $697, 500. These are different ones. These are for ice. Here we go. Bam. Bam. That's it. Oh man, I hate Parstell. I swear I hate them so much. But anyway, I knew this was a Hoshizaki one. I knew it. So this is it. This is the Hoshizaki evaporator coil. I wish I could zoom in and tell you which one. Now I can't. I actually. Oh man, I'm missing some of my stuff. One is for freezer. One is for refrigerator. I believe this is for a refrigerator. I just have this stuff stuck in my head. You guys have to realize I do this day in and day out. I have this stuck in my head. Right. You're gonna charge 1,000, but see, you don't. So I have it. I have it. Without this, they don't have the unit. I'm showing you how quickly you can go ahead and put it. Look at how much line you have on this quarter, right? So let me bring the camera. Let me bring the camera. Let me bring the camera, right? Take that condom on off of there. All right. So this is set up so you can put one line inside and go ahead and braise. All right. I think that might even be bigger. I think that might be bigger. But in in my situation, hey, look, I would just go ahead, braise on regular quarter-inch size before I leave or go outside and braise that on. Going in the spot, going in the spot, man. Go ahead, cut the lines. Go ahead, cut the lines on the one that's in there. And I actually have everybody that's watching. I actually have this Hoshizaki unit in my garage right now. You guys saw yesterday. I took the live down because of the things I was saying and things I was talking about. But if you watched that yesterday, this is the evaporator for that unit that I have in the garage. That the compressor is perfectly fine. It had a leak. You could see on this is the one that was in the Carl's Jr. So here I am. I was getting ready to buy another one of these for $500, and I have it. So I thank you all for forcing me to get out here and clean up my mess. I do appreciate that. Matter of fact, so this is a business. This is a business, and the people that you're dealing with are running a business. You're not going to someone's house. You're going to someone who is selling product. If they do not have a working fridge, I showed you guys yesterday, the health department just came to a location that I had just did an ice machine cleaning. They were so grateful that I did the ice machine cleaning because the health department came and it was they had no idea that the health department was showing up. They had no clue that the health department was coming. So let me see here. Let me check this coil here. Let me check what the price is on this damn thing. All right. And this is a true. This is a true. This is a 925 140. All right. Also, this is not that bad. This was only 247, 277, whatever. This was not that bad. If this is the number, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it does. It does. This is the one. Yeah, 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 yeah. This is the one. This is the one. All right. So this is only 247. But I had this. Let me see if you guys can see. Let me go back to this. See. I love all points. I love all points. You guys can't see what I'm seeing until now. I love all points. All right. So now here we go. Yeah, but this is a business, man. So here it is right here. Here it is. This is it right here. Let me bring this up. Only 247, but I have it. See, only one they have is in New Jersey. They don't even have it in Houston. And it actually goes on Delfield. True and Delfield. Nah, this ain't right. This is Delfield, but this is a true. This is actually a true. This is actually a true evaporator because I know the true price is higher. I know the true price is higher. That's cool. That's fine though. But anyway, if you have the part, that's all that matters. Whoever has the part has the job, right? Whoever has the part has the job. No one is shy about the money. I showed yesterday. Let me show you what the all right Hoshizaki single door fridge. All right, Hoshizaki single door fridge. I believe I have a. This is an R1. I don't think it's an R1. No, no, these are the cheap ones. It's none of these. It is no. Here we go. Here we go. It's yeah. It is. It's one of these. So what I showed you, what I have is this one right here. So this unit is $4,255. This is what I own. That's what's in the garage right now. So this is the evaporator for that unit. This is the evaporator. That restaurant is not maintaining proper temperature because they have a leak. They have to have it fixed. The health department is going to come out and they're going to cite them for not having proper temperature. Matter of fact, you guys want to bear with me. I'll show you guys again. I'll show you guys again. Give me 1 second, and I am going to do my best to do my Richard Pryor track star impression and go on out here and show you exactly what is what. Unlike your home, unlike a residential situation, a commercial situation is responsible for keeping people safe. They can't feed people rotten food. They can't be a danger to society. So here, from the Hoshizaki that I bought it at an auction. It was formerly in a Carl's Jr. and it was in a casino in a Carl's Jr. I don't know which casino. I don't know where it came from, but I think it have the model number. Anyway, it's cooler. And so here's the temperature. Here's the temperature log. There's the temperature log that employees have to sign off on. Right? Employees have to sign off on it. And so you're able to see, hey man, it was at 40, 45, 47. You're able to see the temperature rise. Right? So when they put stuff in there, it wasn't able to recover. And I have pages. I have pages and pages and pages. Right? So I know that unit I have has a good compressor. It just needs a new evaporator. The evaporator got a leak. And it's 134A. I got an evaporator. So I'm going to put that one together. And then I don't know where that. And then I got to get the rest of that thing cleaned up. And I'm going to put that on the side along with the ovens and everything else like that and get this test kitchen rocking and rolling. Questions. More questions. Ask away. Oh, let me put in the Habco information. Let me put the Habco information back up there. Let me get back to your question. This electro-freeze, I do not know. I'm going over this past stuff. I don't know where the hell that Habco went to. I actually got it off the screen, but I don't know where the hell it went to. Oh, you know what? It was in the comment section. Here we go. Oh, that's Hoshizaki America. My bad. And that's why I couldn't get it off the screen. Bear with me, everybody. I am giving a newcomer the information for Habco. Right. So here's the information for Habco. You can go ahead and give them a call. It's habcomfg.com. I just ran out of characters. So it's .com, it's not .net, not .info or none of that stuff. So Stroker Reviews. So we don't offer any warranty for parts. No, you offer warranty on the parts, especially if you charge $1,000 for the part. Yeah, you charge a warranty. But you're charging accordingly. So if you're charging them $2,000 for the job, I mean, yeah, you give them a warranty. These things are all brand new. Like I said, this is not aftermarket. This is right from the factory. This is straight from True. This is not aftermarket stuff. This is straight from True. This is right from True. Let me see what the hell this is. This is right from True. This is not some aftermarket stuff. So yeah, you warranty it. You warranty it. Why not? This stuff doesn't break like that. This stuff does not break. Now, the situation you're going to have where you don't provide a warranty is this is a situation that caused the problem in the first place. When they have a high ambient temperature, so when the restaurant is too warm, right? When you're in the home they're gonna keep it like right now. It's 100 degrees outside, so I got the house at like 78 degrees, and I'm freezing in here at 78. But when the home is going to be a lot cooler. You go in some of these restaurants, they're 100 degrees. And so what happens? How many calls you got tomorrow? I don't know. I have to check it out. I have to wing it. I'm actually trying to pick up some money. Picking up money tomorrow. Um, so let's see what we got here. See, all this stuff is brand new. Brand new. Here's the packing slip. I never I never opened this. Oh yeah, you know what? I want to show you guys another thing that I had got. I have found out. Oh, before we get to that, I want to thank y'all because I went and cleared up my stuff, and because I went to go and dig out this unit so I could show you guys, so I could test this for you guys. I found I found this in my shed. I found this. Let me show you what this is, because I'm one of the few people in the freaking country that actually work on these damn things. And this is the actual residential deal. Um, shoot. Let me go back to it. So this is brand new. What you're looking at is all the shipping bolts, all the shipping, packing, everything, 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 right? This sucker is brand new that I had. See, there's no wear and tear on it. There's not, everything is pristine. Everything is pristine. Let me show you what the cost is on that. Let me show you what the cost is on that. This is an N. This is an NM11BF cassette. All right, it's a cassette. So this is for Northland, Aga Marvell, Viking. Right, this is that. This is that unit. This goes at the top of it. Oh yeah, I can go right here. I can go right there. $2,663. Thank you all for forcing me to clean up my mess. Thank you very much. I was able to recover $2,663. And guess what? They said it's not available. But guess what? I got one. Mine is available. I'll be the happy. I'll be the. Oh, damn, y'all couldn't see. Damn. One second. There it is right there. Northland. That's what that is right there. $2,663. And I was just sitting in my damn shed. It is right there. NM11BF. There we go. So I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, sandwich oven? Oh, which sandwich? So suiting the info, I don't know, man. I think I might do about like 3 or 4. I might do a 3 or 4, but I gotta pick up money. Because of the season, right? I did a job the other day where I was working on like 4 or 5 pieces of equipment, and they neglected to tell me that the payroll lady was on vacation. So I'm gonna go tomorrow and pick up my damn money. Also in my garage, I got a couple other evaporators. One goes on a true unit that I have to replace the evaporator. It goes onto a breakfast. We have these places called Kolache Factory. It goes on one of those units in the Kolache Factory, and they open up at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't know if I'm gonna go tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go another day. Sandwich oven. So, what do you mean by sandwich oven? Because I got 2 pizza ovens that, yeah, you could use as sandwich ovens, as open face sandwich ovens, which a couple of my clients do use as sandwich ovens. Let me see. Coil. So, what? How much does this one cost? Coil evap. Coil evap. What the hell is this part number? 9292. Man, I need my reading glasses. There's a thing here, man. And I just have stuff everywhere. Let me see. 926. I think that's 69. Shit, that's not gonna show. All right, so that is $795. So once again, thank y'all for helping me. Oh, it's an evaporator. It's an evaporator. Coil evaporator on a true GDM. Now the 12, this is going to be a 12 or 23F. So that means that this is going to be a glass door freezer. It's a glass door freezing merchandiser. $795 for this evaporator that I've had since, and I've been ordering these damn things. And I had this thing. Oh, oh, damn, my bad. So the other one I showed you, that is a cassette, just like this one. It's a cassette for a residential refrigerator. It's a built-in refrigerator, custom refrigerator, Northland refrigerator. And let me show you the. And it goes at the top. There goes. These are all the new ones. Let me show you the old one. Let me show you the old one. If I can even find it. Yeah, see, they don't have it. They don't have it anymore. Let me show you Northland built-in fridge, 1999. Bam, there we go. Oh yeah. I was so in love with this damn thing. Oh man, I was so in love with this unit. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful, man? That is a Northland. So that is the cassette that goes at the top where the grates are. And so you pull down that grate and then you slide in. Well, there's a little more to slide in, but you gotta unplug the other one and plug in the new one. It's got its own plugs and everything. So that I'm probably the only one in the country with one. And so I have one that went down. I take care of, I think I have about somewhere around about 20 in Houston. I think I have about 20 of those units left. And so one of those 20 are going to need that. And it's extremely difficult to fix it because it's so compact to rip that housing apart and fix it. So yeah, they're no longer making those. So I now have a nice piece. So for the $700 true piece, here's the evaporator. Here's the evaporator. So thank y'all for having me clean up my mess. Here's the evaporator. Oh, damn, the sucker food. Yeah. So if you have the part, having the part is key. If you got the part, then you're gonna make the money. If you have the part, oh look at that, that fell off. If you have the part, you will make the money. So it's just one of those situations. You're there, and you say, "Hey, man, your unit is down. You need it up and running. Without it, they're gonna have to buy another $4,500 fridge, or they could just pay you to go ahead and fix it. And the pricing is up to you. Never be afraid to give these people a price. Everything is a negotiation. Or if you don't want it to be a negotiation, it don't have to be. It's completely up to you. It is completely up to you. Oh, I found this one too. I found this one. This one is also from, oh, what's the year on that? 2021. Yeah, this is from 2021. Man, y'all forced me to clear out that damn store. Man, I had so many of these damn things, man. Yeah, y'all help me. Bro, when I tell you guys, when you're on the commercial side of things, it is nothing to have an obscene amount of money tied up in parts. Just out of having stuff that you need, and then you'll have stuff. If you don't have a good inventory, so now I have to go ahead and put this in my inventory. I have to do I'm gonna do a spreadsheet and put this stuff in my inventory so I can So I can just readily tell these people that I have this stuff because without it, obviously, I've been losing money. Uh, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. No problem. Like I said, I just want you guys to see the reality of this kind of stuff. And this is just what I got. Freaking this is what I have my damn shed. And like I said, I got compressors and evaporators in the garage. I got all kind of stuff. I'm gonna clean that up so I can give you guys a better show on this kind of stuff. So you guys can see the oven. I know you're never supposed to cut towards you. Please excuse that bad use of a razor knife. Anyway, like I said, I got tons of these. I got to show you how these work because most of you guys on the residential side, you don't know how these quite work. There's different styles. You got Corel and whatnot. So like I said, there's another one, brand new, brand new. Let's see what this. Let's play the Price is Right. Hold on a second. All right, so let's see here. True evap, right? And thank you guys for bearing with me. This is a 943693. Oh, okay. All right. $581. Not bad, not bad. So here you go. 581 for this evaporator. Obsolete. See, I had it so long. Obsolete. That's how long I had it. So this one goes on to again another glass door merchandiser, a GDM 35. Or to go on a T49. Woo! Yeah, that's probably what this was for. This is probably for a T49. Okay, so T49. Right. So he who has the part can get that money. He who has the part can get that king's ransom. You are doing this from a position of strength. You're not doing this from a position of weakness. All right. They need you. You don't need them. Straight up. Just like that. They need you. You don't need them. They need you because without you, they're going to have to buy a new piece of equipment. Like I was showing you guys yesterday. Hey, new piece of equipment. They're looking at thousands of dollars. These units. Let me show you what it's going to cost them to replace this. All right. Let me show you what a true GDM. I'll do a T49. And let me put you in so you can see what I'm seeing. So if they want to replace a GDM, glass door, true merchandiser, they're going to have to pay $4,698. Right? Oh, you guys can't see that. Now you can. They're going to have to pay $4,698. Do you think they're going to want to have to pay $4,698? And then they're going to have to wait. They're going to have to pay for one. They're going to have to get it shipped. Then they got to remove the old one. Or, right here, right? If I had Vanna White, I'd have her run around with that damn thing. So, if you have the part, that is what's key. If you have the part, you can make the money. If you have the part, you can make the money. That is the thing. So, if you're going to charge them $2,000, they'll take that deal all day and twice on Sunday. I just took these two sheets out. Yeah, that's all right. I had to get that thing together. So anyway, digging out this test unit for class, for an impromptu class, digging out this cassette. All right, digging out that cassette, I found 4 evaporators, and then that cassette for Northland. The 4 evaporators I can use practically this week. So I do thank you all for giving me that kick in the rear to get out there and start to clean up that stuff because I got so much stuff out there. I got dishwasher motors and pumps and all kind of stuff. I gotta get this stuff together. I gotta get this stuff together. I gotta get that test kitchen together, so you guys can actually see this stuff in a more coherent way. I'm gonna go ahead and buy the. Well, I already got PVC and stuff, but I buy more and put better lighting out there so you guys can see. How long have we been on? 2 hours, and I said I was only gonna do this for like 30, 40 minutes. Any questions? You guys see down below, you got the Habco so that you can go ahead and work on these in any Walmart by you, any Sam's Club by you. I'm 90% certain that Sam's Club has these units too. 90% certain. So, and what about because 69, 60, 63 Impala, 63 Impala, I think you work in some Sam's Clubs, right? I don't know if you've noticed these. So that's the information. You can give them a call tomorrow. Go ahead, start, get working, make the deal with the guy. It doesn't pay that much to work on these, but something is better than nothing. You get rocking and rolling. Maybe you can get some clients that are outside of Walmart because you won't be able to get Walmart, but at least being in Walmart, being allowed to get into Walmart, maybe you might maneuver something else, and maybe you can get some of the other stuff because True is in every Walmart, and you have a lot of other units in there. So it's completely up to you to grow your business that way. With that being said, if we don't have any other questions, I'm gonna end this thing right about now because it's already 2 hours on a Sunday, and I know you guys got to get to doing your thing. As you can see, I got the videos coming back on the training. I did miss a few during the time off, uh, waiting to let the other guys give you guys the information, and then he didn't. All right, so 16 probably. Yeah, they use those. Okay, good. Um, so yeah, next time when you go in there, you can see that Hapco in the Sam's Club. But like I said, with Sam's Club, you have these, and that's how we got on this. I was talking with 63 Impala about, because if you guys talk to me about something, I guarantee you I've already worked on it or worked with that client. If they're in my market, I've worked with them. So yes, I've worked in these Walmarts and Sam's Club. You got these refrigeration units where you're not going to have to deal with refrigeration. So you don't have to worry about that. Then in the food court area, you got your Stolting units for your vanilla and your chocolate. Then you have your XLT ovens for the pizza. Then you're going to have a couple, depends on how busy that location is, whether you're going to have 2 ice machines, 3 or 4 in that Sam's Club, and then they could be anything from Manitowoc to Follett. So I see it flip flopping between the two. Maybe in your market you might even see some Scotsman, but Follett, they've been going with a lot of Follett, and you have an opportunity to jump in on that. So follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel. 95% of the people that watch me are already subscribed. I thank you very much. But with that being said, if you guys don't have anything else you want to know, I'm going to shut it down. I'm going to shut it down. All right. All right. Always. Yes. Verify the serial number before you perform any work. They do have a lot of coolers. They do not own all their coolers. Some of these coolers are on like lease. And so you do want to verify. You do want to check the serial number because a lot of these coolers are CO2. They're not all 290. They're not all 134A. They're not all 130. Yeah, they're not all 134A. They're not all 290. They're not all 404. Some of them are CO2. So you got to be careful about that. All right. So thank you all for checking out the show. Subscribe. I'm going to be putting out more videos on training. As they come up, I put them out as they come up. But right now, what's out there, the videos I put out there are for what I've, I've gained access to. Once the summer winds down, once the kids are back in school, the training schedule really starts to heat up. And then this time around, you're going to see a lot more videos from me. A lot of I'll have to do a lot of shorter, quicker videos because I know it's a labor to watch a whole video just to get to your particular city. So I'm going to have to do I'm going to do smaller ones because this time I'm starting before the training season instead of in the height of the training season. All right. Thank you, Luke. I appreciate that. You guys have a good evening.